teams?
They went to overtime, and
hey, I'm just saying.
I'm saying that too.
Who knows? Anything's possible. I think that that's good. It's good shooting from the free throw line there. Very important, of course, coming from Donj, and puts them in a position where they can see that anything's feasible. 3 points, and we really are taking it to the tight finale. 3:20 left on the clock, and Costner tries to barge his way through the defense. Is that he does pick up the foul? I thought that he was going to get a call against him on the charge, but have a look at this.
He is a terror in the paint. He is physical. He's a tough guard because he's got wide shoulders, and it's not an easy cover for Lubaki, who had no choice but to foul.
But we've got to look at his free throw shooting. Wasn't good in the first half.
He's been okay. It's Principe who struggled from the free throw line. Costner pretty good. He's got a touch, and he utilizes a lot of that experience that is picked up over his career. 5 points.
5 points separating these two. There's Brandon Costner, 16 points, and he was the MVP, of course, in that win over Rivers Hoopers. Oh, he goes up for two. That is what we need. Razzmatazz driving through, cutting open that defense in a big way.
21 points for Raz. He's been phenomenal for his club.
Bush unable to control. 3-point game. Need to score off your play. Don't score off your play, then there are issues. And Bush, oh well, if he's taking the bounce pass in the paint, he's got it in his hands. No one's going to really wrench the ball away from him. He'll score every time.
Quality possession here in the pressure moments as time pressure continues to mount just a little bit.
There's no zonal marking going on here, is there, Kim?
None whatsoever.
Clock stopped. There will have to be another change. You can just see that Sen Chan's come on, and he must not feel 100% because he's gone back off, hasn't he? That man Donj.
Well, there's another change as well on the Patriots side. Principe coming in for Wamukota.
That is just a very poor effort of a pass there to get the ball back, easily intercepted. And now it's Gassana going on a little bit of a wander, and the 2 points are in. It was delightful. You know, he just took off the momentum, and then there was just a little flick at the end.
He was so composed. It looked like he had so much time for the floater, and that's a scorer's touch. No defense on him, soft touch, floats it in.
It's subtle, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, just pop yourself in there, young man. I love it. A timeout, of course, called by GNBC. You can see 2 minutes left on the clock. Can they recover? Can they get back? 20 points to 9, that's the difference. Look at that, 23% field goal percentage, 64 for the Patriots.
And that's really been the difference here in the fourth quarter. The field goal percentage, you feel like the intensity stepped up a notch on the defensive end, and the stats reflect that for the Patriots. On the other end, the Patriots have been finding touches for their bigs. Costner getting it done from the outside, but also Wamukota on the inside. He picked up his scoring, got to 11, and it was a much needed work for the Patriots. There is still plenty of time. 2 minutes is an eternity on the basketball court, and by no means do we know where this game is going.
No, now, you can see we have last 2 minutes, 69-76, 7 points. We have to find, they've got to find something here. Who will it be? Will it be GNBC, who clamber back and provide us with some fireworks in the last couple of minutes? Or will we see, comes off the knee, and of course there's frustration as the ball comes back off the knee, and it's going to be possession on the sideline here for the Madagascan side.
Fortunate to keep the possession of that trap, taking some time off the shot clock, 7 seconds for GNBC on this offensive possession.
Maury, long-range three-pointer. You don't have many options here, but I'm afraid that it's not good, is it? It's not good, and time is running out, and they're going to use up every single second of their play every time that they get the ball, because they're in command. It's their game to lose now, the Patriots. Gassana, little fake. They can control the tempo. It's missed, picked up here by Murray. Murray tries to get the ball out. It's a poor pass. And look, it's going to be an easy score here. You can just pick it up. Oh, he can't finish it off with the alley-oops.
I'm not a fan of that play. Looking for the Showtime bucket here in pressure situation.
Yeah, you've got to be pragmatic.
Could have gone a different way entirely.
Yeah, no, it could go at the other end and they get a three-pointer, and then of course, you know, you just don't want to miss out. Costner comes back off the hoop, hitting the boards, smuggled away, but I'm afraid that with 49 seconds to go, it's going to be a tough mountain to climb here for GNBC. They've fought valiantly. They don't deserve to lose, to be honest with you, with all of the incredible fighting spirit that we've seen on court today. And all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, they just they have that lead taken away from them, pinched from them, and then on the cusp of not making. Oh, that's a fantastic three. Let's just focus on that for a second.
I want to hold that thought.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to what I said. It's not done yet. 35 seconds. Of course, they've got to be smart about this. Patriots, high ball over the top. Well, it's being picked up there by Sagamba. Oh, the layup for two. Beautifully done. Sidar Sagamba. Surely that's the end. 25-6. We've seen stranger things happen, Q. So a game is not finished until the final buzzer.
Game on. Anything can happen here in the Basketball Africa League. Sagamba picking up a two.
Here he is, Raz. Raz taking the ball up. Raz gets the ball out wide. No pass going into, that went to no man's land. You can see John Major, the coach of this Patriots team, of course, pointed to his head at one point. You've got to be smart. You've got to manage this in the right way.
I've spoken about it before, and I'll say it again. It's the value of experience down the stretch. And the timeout call by Emmanuel Mavombo, just in case the table did not see the call from Coach Alan Major. And right there, they want to set up to take up as much time off the shot clock as possible and off the game clock. GNBC really going to have no choice but to foul. And this game is either going to go one of two ways. They're going to be persistent fouls, and Patriots are going to be forced to earn it from the free throw line, but it's going to rely on the ability of GNBC to knock it down from the outside and get as many scores in a short space of time. It's not all lost. It's a two-possession game. If they hit a three, it could get interesting, but it's going to be earned from the charity stripe one feels, and also on the ability of GNBC to knock down threes.
Well, time is of the essence, but 6 points. Everybody's going to be battling for absolutely everything, but already a foul that's been committed, of course. Now this will be...
It's only the 13th foul for GNBC. They have to foul 2 more times to send the Patriots to the free throw line. It's going to have clock implications.
Unable to retrieve possession on that occasion, despite the little battle on the ground there between Senchan and Sidar Sagamba. Little slip there with that left foot.
Looks like there's a wet spot on the floor. It's being sorted out. Sagamba with a more frustrated look. Could not get his footing.
Got to go for three, and of course that's just been missed. That might have been the last chance saloon, and the doors have just flung shut, I'm afraid. It's going to be complicated now. 10.9 seconds, 6 points separating. They went to overtime, of course, in the playoffs in December.
And it's looking like it's looking probable that it's going to be the same result as their playoffs, of the Patriots picking up the win. But credit to GNBC and their fighting spirit. Another timeout being called now with 9.3 seconds left. A bit of confusion between the referees and the squad from the Patriots, but 6 points. Still the difference, 9.3 seconds, all that remains. And another break as the coach's strategy. It's a game of small margins because GNBC managed to get the foul count up. They're going to try and foul again. I don't think that they're going to give up. So again, it goes back to the ability to shoot free throws as well as knock down threes from the outside.
4 points and 9 seconds. Honestly, sometimes you see games and you see that there are openings and the ball goes out and you still got a chance to hit three. You hit the three and the clutch shot and all of a sudden you've got overtime. Honestly, I'm not taking that out of the equation until I hear that buzzer and I see that scoreline, and that's just the way that I'm feeling it at the moment.
You are an optimist, I won't lie, but with the ability of these shooters on the GNBC and these guards, Raz, Eli, they can put it up from just about anywhere, and given what we've seen throughout the game, you can't count them out.
But they don't get possession. It's for the Patriots. Didi. Sagamba. Costa.
GNBC happy to let it.
Costner for three, but he's unable to reach the 21-point bracket, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The news today coming from Rwanda, coming from the Basketball Africa League, is that we have our first Final 8 team who've qualified, of course, because they've won 2 matches, and there are 4 teams in the group, so 2 wins from 3 basically means you're one of the 3 teams that will qualify. Congratulations to the Patriots. They've done a sterling job. 78-72. GNBC, I'm afraid, of Madagascar, well, it'll be very complicated for them to squeeze through, but it might be possible.
It may be possible, but off the back of that big loss against US Monastir, we feel that could be the end of the tournament. Not all is lost entirely, but for the Patriots, it was a win earned the hard way. They certainly had to fight against a spirited GNBC who came into the arena with belief. They played hard for all 4 quarters, and in the end, it was just too little for them because they were outmatched, and the Patriots deserved victors on the day.
We'll get the chance to catch up with the MVP, of course, Brandon Costner. 8 rebounds, 18 points. He was a big figure in this battle, of course, and enabled Patriots to get back into the game at crucial times from staying too far away.
Well, there were stages that he was off the floor and in a bit of foul trouble, and what he's done is replicate what we saw in the first game. It's his ability to hit the long-range bomb, and also just the passes that he makes, the composure that he has with ball in hand, and it's really just, I think it is his experience.
Well, that was the game. Brandon Costa, 18 points, 8 rebounds, the MVP of that game for the home side, who broke into a 15-0 run to turn it around. They were in a 7